Good morning, Starseeds. Isis Maura, Trans Caravan. This is going to be a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascending. As a reminder, these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If the reading does resonate, be sure to hit a like button, send me a comment, let me know what you're thinking. Also, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are notified when I upload your next reading. Okay, Gemini, we're going to be doing the Golden Sun of Horus spread, which is looking for the lesson. I'm always saying that we are spiritual beings who are living a human experience, and we are here to learn the ways of this world and how to move forward to something better by learning from our past traumas and healing those. And after doing that, we move forward and teach others to do the same. Now, we are so bogged down with like our everyday like work life, our jobs, our family, like school, like just getting the mortgage done, everything, that we tend to not realize the lessons we are learning and how they affect us in the current and moving forward. So this spread is going to be looking into the past, present, future lessons that we are learning at this time, the subconscious energies that you're bringing in that is affecting these lessons, as well as the energies surrounding you and how they affect these lessons. Then we'll be getting guidance from Spirit on what you need to know about these lessons and why you are going through them, as well as actions that can be taken to help ease your transition through learning these lessons. And we will also look into what you need to look out for moving forward with these and what your biggest obstacle is going to be. And then we will close it off with the outcome and what the gift of these lessons are, and then look into messages from Isis. Okay, Gemini. Let's see what Gemini has been learning of late. All right, what lessons has Gemini been learning in current? What do we need to know about the lessons for Gemini? All right, current lessons. We have the High Priestess. That is your intuition, your emotions. What are the past lessons Gemini has been learning to get us to this? Past lessons, you have the Queen of Pentacles. That's your emotions and your like physical happiness, like your dreams, like what you want. She usually likes the finer things in life, to like being comfortable. So that's okay. What's going on here, Gemini? What are the future lessons coming in for Gemini that they need to know about? What future lessons are coming in? Future lessons, you have the Page of Cups, which is a new emotional beginning. Like, okay. So past lessons is Queen of that's your emotional, physical, like what you want, learning what that is. And then your current lessons is your intuition, like putting a plan to that. And then future lessons is a new emotional beginning. Okay. What are the subconscious energies that Gemini is bringing into these lessons that they may not be aware of? The King of Swords in the subconscious energy. That's knowing what you want to do and putting action to it. That's very good, Gemini. All right. What are the surrounding energies that Gemini needs to be aware of, influencing these lessons? What surrounding energies are influencing these lessons? The Five of Wands, competition and strife in your surrounding energy. All right, gift and guidance from Spirit. What does Gemini need to know about these lessons they are learning? What knowledge do they need to know? The Knight of Pentacles. Something is coming in, Gemini, but it's coming in slowly. This is a message about about your job, your finances, your home life, like your living situations. What actions need to be taken by Gemini to move forward with these lessons? What actions does Gemini need to take? In the actions, you have the Four of Pentacles. This is like physical stability, excuse me. Like holding on to something. What is Gemini's biggest obstacle with learning these lessons and moving forward? What pitfalls do they need to look out for in learning these lessons? The Queen of Wands is going to be your biggest obstacle. And then in the outcome, you have the Eight of Swords, being in your head and feeling trapped. So the Queen of Wands, that's passion and emotion. That's something you need to look out for. And in your surrounding energy, you have the Five of Wands, which is competition and strife. And I'm thinking it's going to be with this Queen of Wands energy. Overall energy is the Two of Wands, like looking out on the world and the situation and figuring out what you want to do to move forward. And then the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is usually like a three-party situation or social group. Okay, let's get into this, Gemini. All right. So, major arcanas, you have the High Priestess. That's in your current lesson right now, is your intuition and your emotions. And then your past lessons, the Queen of Pentacles, that's like, this is someone who like really likes the physical things, like being comfortable. And then you got this message coming in that's been coming in slowly. So I'm thinking you might know what this is, this message coming in, which has to do with like your work, your living situation, your finances. This could be like a raise or something coming in, or moving forward, like up the ladder in some way. All right. Let's look at this Two of Wands energy. The Two of Wands, that's you looking out on the world and like trying to figure out what you actually want to do, like trying to find your passion and what decision you want to make to move forward with that. All right. What do we need to know about the Two of Wands in the overall energy for Gemini and these lessons? What does Gemini need to know about the Two of Wands in the overall energy? All right. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Page of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So the King of Pentacles, that's like your work and like that's putting your work into action. But there's a decision that needs to, and then there's this feeling of like someone being left out in the cold and not having anywhere to go. And then there's this new passionate beginning and trying to find your way through that and learn the way. But it's like you're being forced to make a decision to move forward. It's like it feels like an ultimatum. It's like for you to get this, you have to make some kind of decision with this King of Pentacles. And it's like they're feeling left out in the cold and nowhere to go. And there's trying to be this new beginning, but like there's this feeling of being lost and needing help. Okay. Let's see about these past lessons. All right, the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who likes the finer things, but like she's also very loyal. Like she's loyal to the king. Like she's like the muse, and she has the inspiration of what she wants, and then the king puts it into action. Now you have the King of Pentacles in the overall base energy, but it's like this King of Pentacles is stuck needing to make a decision, and they feel like left out in the cold. All right. What is Gemini learning from the Queen of Pentacles in the past energy? What are the past lessons Gemini has been learning with the Queen of Pentacles? All right. The Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Swords, the Justice card, and the World card. Okay, so Gemini. So this Queen of Pentacles, it's the Six of Swords is like moving away from strife and moving to like calmer waters and like just like getting the heck out of there. And the Justice is balance, like karmic justice. Like this could also be like some kind of legal case or like some kind of karma coming back. And then you have the World card, a closing of a cycle. So this is like moving forward and closing out some kind of cycle, but it's karmic justice. It's a balance in like getting what you've worked for, and it's like with justice, it's like you have the sword of truth, and it's like justice is blind. It's like it's just balance. It is what it is. It's just on the side of morality. Okay, let's see about the current lessons with this High Priestess. This is your intuition, your knowledge, and a plan. What is Gemini learning from the High Priestess in the current lessons? What does Gemini need to learn from the High Priestess? One more, please. Thank you. Okay, the High Priestess is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Fool. Okay, so this is your knowledge and intuition about the Seven of Swords is lies, deceit, secrets. Like it's also like moving in silence and like collecting data and knowledge. The Four of Cups is like usually a gift of emotion and like stabilizing your emotions and like being content with where you are. The Fool card is taking a leap of faith, not knowing where you're actually going to go and like, but not having the fear to actually move forward. So with the past lessons, it's moving away from something that no longer serves you and closing out some kind of cycle. And in the current lessons, it's like you're learning how to take that leap of faith and be emotionally stable on your own. But there's some secrets surrounding this, or you may be having to move in silence and not really, it's like keeping a secret and like hush hush, like I need to do this to move forward and have faith that me doing this, I'm going to end up getting this new emotional beginning. Because you have the Four of Cups, which is like receiving an offering of emotion. And you seeing some secrets or lies attached to this, but trying to have faith that they're going to be good on their word. All right, let's look into the Page of Cups. This is the future. This is the lesson you have moving forward. This new emotional connection and what lesson they're going to teach you, Gemini. All right, let's clarify the Page of Cups and the future lessons for Gemini. What is Gemini learning with this new emotional connection? What lessons is Gemini learning? Oh, let me get this guy. Okay, the Page of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Judgment card. Okay, Gemini. So, the Queen of Cups is very receptive to emotion. She's like all about emotion, very intuitive. So now with the High Priestess, like that's you learning your intuition and learning these secrets about this emotional connection that you're in right now. And then you have the Fool card. And then you have the Judgment. Like a call to answer truth. Like a knowledge that has come to your, come into your, perspective, and you've now seen, and now you have the Queen of Pentacles. So now the King of Pentacles is moved to the Queen of Pentacles. So now there's a lot of emotion involved here. An intuition and a calling to take action with something. But then you have to take this leap of faith and believe that this Knight of Pentacles is coming through from this King and Queen. Because you have the King and Queen of Pentacles. She's going back and forth. And there's secrets attached to this. But you have this Knight of Pentacles coming. So like in the knowledge known, we're going to see what this Knight is bringing. All right. First, we're going to look into what energy you're bringing into these lessons, and which is good. You got the King of Swords. That's someone who knows what they want, and they're going to take action on it no matter what. But there's not really any emotion involved in here. They see what they want, they see a way to get it, and they're going to go for it. This is the energy you're bringing in. All right. Let's see. Why is the King of Swords and the subconscious energy for Gemini? What energy is the King of Swords bringing into these lessons for Gemini? Okay. The King of Swords is clarified by the Death card, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, Gemini, so what you're bringing in here, you have this new emotional connection. And the Death card. It's a big change that is coming in that you're like bringing in with this. But in the surrounding energy, you have the Five of Wands, which is like competition and strife. So you have this change coming in, this new emotional connection. It's an overflow. And this feeling of needing to leave this connection with the Eight of Cups. It's a connection that's no longer serving you. And I see, because the energy around you, you have this strife and like competition and just in your head passionately not knowing which way to go. And in your outcome and lesson learned, it's like the self-sabotage and having a feeling of being stuck. So the main lesson is trying to get you out of this stuck position and not feeling you have anywhere to turn. All right, let's see what this Five of Wands is in the surrounding energy. This like battling, competition, like strife. It's like going back and forth, but it's also a learning process. Like competition is also, it's like you learn your weaknesses, your strengths, you learn their weaknesses, their strengths, and you kind of learn from this. So this is a learning experience for you, Gemini, in a closing of cycles and justice and like seeing the truth and actually acting on that. All right, let's see. What is this Five of Wands and the surrounding energy for Gemini? How is the Five of Wands influencing these lessons for Gemini? Okay, the Five of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, that's your, like, financial, physical abundance, home, health, finances, like having everything you want, going towards your happiness. Seven of Cups is illusion, delusion, and confusion. Being so in your emotions and not knowing which way to go. Ten of Wands, it's like being overwhelmed and feeling like just tired and overwhelmed, not knowing what to do, just overthinking these things and thinking of the options and which way this can go, and thinking like some of these options aren't even like attainable, Gemini. It's just an illusion and a lie that's being told with the Seven of Cups to confuse you and get you overwhelmed. Oh, Gemini. All right. Now, let's get gift and guidance from Spirit. Like, you have the Knight of Pentacles coming in, which is a message coming in that about your finances, your home life, your physical. Let's see what this message is from the Knight of Pentacles. What does Gemini need to know about these lessons and the Knight of Pentacles? What is Gemini learning from the Knight of Pentacles? All right, the Knight of Pentacles, message coming in. What you need to know. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower, the Strength card, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, Gemini. The Tower is a breaking down of a foundation that no longer serves you. It is a spark of lightning to the crown, to the mind of knowledge that is undeniable and breaks down this foundation because it's on faulty ground. It was based on a lie. It's weak, so it needs to come down. Now, the Strength card is tapping into the strength that you have inside that is always a surplus. Like, we take this, we call on this when we need it. And the Queen of Swords is knowing this knowledge and having the wisdom of these lessons learned. And now with the Ace of Swords, this truth, putting action to this to move forward. All right, now with the actions that need to be taken, you have the Four of Pentacles. And this is like something holding on to this stability and not willing to let it go. But then in like what you need to look out for is this Queen of Wands, and that's like passion and emotion. That's like your power, your passions. That's going to be your biggest obstacle. All right, let's see about this Four of Pentacles and the actions for Gemini. What is Gemini learning from the Four of Pentacles and the actions that need to be taken moving forward? Okay, the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Lovers. Okay, now the Wheel of Fortune, that's taking a chance on luck. The Eight of Pentacles is looking back at a situation and seeing what could have been done different, the outcome and the results, and how it could have changed, or what like different outcomes could have been there. And then with the Lovers card, it's a pivotal decision, decision on where you want to go in the future. So in the actions that need to be taken, Gemini, I'm seeing you need to really look back at the decisions you've made and the outcomes that are being manifested from you taking this risk on this connection and on the choices you've made and where it's brought you. And is it worth it to get what you want in the end? Now, in your main obstacle and what you need to look out for, you have the Queen of Wands. This is like fiery passion and emotion. And it's like having the idea to like what you want, but the King of Wands is who puts this into action. All right, let's see. What does Gemini need to beware of with this Queen of Wands? What do they need to watch out for with the Queen of Wands and their obstacle? Okay, the Queen of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so this Queen of Wands, it's like focusing on balance and equal give and take. And the Ten of Swords is being mentally overwhelmed and just done with this. So in your main obstacle, I'm thinking like what you need to look out for is like watching this connection and seeing like what you are putting in. Are you getting back what you are actually putting in from this connection and this like relationship? Because if not, it's gonna lead to you just being overwhelmed and like mentally done, overworked, and like just ready to quit and like shut down from this. Because in your overall outcome and lesson learned, it's the Eight of Swords. It's like self-sabotage, you putting yourself in this situation and not knowing where to go. So what your main lesson is looking like, it's like learning from the decisions we make in our past. They influence our current situation and the lessons we are learning now and the current and the future lessons coming in. So it's all just a learning experience, and it's like you have a lot of swords here, Gemini, but you are an air sign. You're like always in your head. All right, let's clarify this Eight of Swords and the outcome and lesson learned for Gemini. What is the overall outcome and main lesson for Gemini moving forward? Oh, we got an extra one. All right, main lesson. The Eight of Swords being in your head and overwhelmed is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. So the Two of Wands was this passionate decision that you were looking in on and like weren't sure on which way to go because you had this in your base energy. Like this decision that needed to be made with this King of Wands and like feeling left out in the cold. Just dropped one of yours. So this Two of Wands energy is now coming back in your outcome. It's like the decision you made in the past is influencing the current and the future. And you have this Nine of Wands and Nine of Pentacles. This is like self-made and a feeling of like the wounded warrior doing it all yourself. Like your physical abundance, getting your power back. And it's all with this message of emotion moving forward and this connection that has come in. So you're hoping that this connection is actually going to give you like your self-reliance and your like physical abundance and getting your power back to like actually be self-sufficient and do things on your own. But the bottom of the deck, you got the Five of Cups, the Depression card. Like just unhappy with the situation you are currently in. But it's all the decision we make in our past influences our current, it influences our future. It's all a balancing act. It's like, and the lessons, if you also find like you keep going through the same situations over and over, it's like spirit and guidance will bring you these lessons to relearn them over and over until you actually learn your lesson. And then when this lesson comes, you would make that different decision. Then you're like, okay, you've learned, you've moved forward from it. All right, so now let's get some messages from Isis on how to move forward from these lessons and what we are learning. Call upon Isis to please watch over this reading for Gemini. Please watch over Gemini with unconditional love and guide these messages with unconditional trust. Please watch over Gemini on their spiritual path to growth and help them on their path of guidance to move forward. Okay. What does Gemini need to know about moving forward with these lessons? Stay true and be in your power, Gemini. Osiris and Isis, Lord and Lady of Divine Authority. Okay, staying true to you and being in your power, Gemini. Seeing the truth, going with your moral compass, like staying true to who you are and not compromising who you are to get what you want in the future. Because it's like if you put so much of yourself and then you end up losing yourself and then the outcome is going to be totally different. It's like if you're not being true to yourself and your heart is not matching the outer circumstances and what you're trying to go for, it's not going to line up with who you are and what you really want. It's going to be something totally different than what you expected. All right. Okay, Gemini, staying true and be in your power. You are a sovereign divine being with spiritual authority and freedom within you, Gemini. You do not need permission from anyone to be who you are and live your life as you choose. This is your divine birthright, Gemini. Guard it as the precious treasure that it is, and remember that you are a divine being. When you step into like your intuition and your emotions and you align that with the outer world and circumstances and follow your north node, your sun, you cannot be stopped. So this is moving forward and actually learning the lessons to move forward so you don't trap yourself in the future. Every decision we make has a consequence. And there are alternate realities of like, in this reality, you can make a decision to do something, move forward, and then you go with that timeline. In the other decision, you have another timeline that is riding right with that. So this lesson can come up again, and if you choose that other decision and go the other way, you could line up with that and take this in a totally different direction, Gemini. So this is what I have for you this time, Gemini. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, be sure to hit a like button, send a comment, let me know what you're thinking. Also, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do your next reading. Love and light, Gemini. Have a good one. Bye.